Once upon a time, on the north coast of Sumatra, lived a poor woman and his son, who called Malin Kundang. His father eventually died, and his mother lived alone as a poverty-stricken old woman. Malin Kundang grew up as a skillful young boy. He always helped his mother to earn some money. One day, Malin Kundang decided to go overseas and promised to come back. After several years had gone by, Malin Kundang finally decided to return to his village. He arrived wearing a fine clothes and traveling on one of his ships. Someone arriving in such splendor was uncommon to the villagers, so many of them went down to the harbor to view the sight. One of the villagers recognized Malin Kundang from a scar that he had received while playing as a child. Upon recognizing the mark, the villager went to tell Malin Kundang's mother that her son has returned. Excitedly, she went to the shore and recognized her son as the minute her eyes fell on him. When the older woman called him her son, he refused to believe that he had such an old woman as a mother. His disbelief was heightened when his wife questioned why he had not told her that he had an elderly, poor mother.
In an alternate translation, Man Kundang was on the ship with just his crew. When his mother attempted to embrace him, he was too embarrassed by her rage appearance to acknowledge her, and instead had one of them carry her away. Shocked and finally realizing her son's wickedness, Man Kundang's mother gave up on her sons, acknowledging her and prayed to her God to punish her sons for his behavior. The day after his mother's prayer, Man Kundang sailed out of the village. Shortly thereafter, the ship was met by a violent storm. Man Kundang believed the storm was his God's and nature's ways of punishing him for his mistreatment of his mother. He felt guilty about his behavior towards her, asked for forgiveness, and began to pray. However, his repentance was too late, for the ship was destroyed at sea. But in some translation of the tale, Man Kundang was turned into coral. In other, the ship, the crew, and he become rock formation that are still standing.
The lesson that we take from this story is to always be devoted to both parents who have cared for and raised us wholeheartedly.